Type your own name into the third tool I'm about to show you, and I guarantee you'll find something about yourself you thought no one could see. Most people only know about Google, but there's a hidden layer of the internet where every photo, username, and email you've ever used is sitting in a searchable database. And I'm going to walk you through the exact 7 tools the pros use to find anyone, anywhere, in minutes. Plus 2 bonus tools at the end that are so powerful, I genuinely thought twice about including them in this video. Before we start, a quick warning. These tools are real, they're legal, and they're free, or nearly free. I'm showing you this so you can protect yourself, audit your own digital footprint, and understand exactly how exposed you really are. Stick around till tool number 6. It's the one that made me delete 3 of my old accounts the same night I found it. And tool number 7 is the one professional investigators bookmark before anything else. Quick favor, hit subscribe so the algorithm doesn't bury this video. Trust me, you'll want to come back to this list. Let's get into it. We're starting with the gateway drug of OSINT, Sherlock. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Most people use the same username everywhere. Reddit, Twitch, Pinterest, GitHub, dating sites, Steam, old gaming forums from 2009 they completely forgot existed. Sherlock takes a single username and scans over 400 platforms in seconds to find every account tied to it. Why this matters? A username is a thread. Pull it, and the entire sweater of someone's online life unravels. One forgotten username from a 2014 forum can lead you to a real name, an email, a city, and from there, everything. Let me give you a real example. A few months back, I tested Sherlock on an old username I used when I was 15. I genuinely thought it was buried. Within 30 seconds, it pulled up an old DeviantArt page, a forum profile where I'd posted my first name, a Steam account linked to a friend's real name, and a half-deleted blog with photos of my childhood bedroom, from a username I hadn't typed in over a decade. You can run Sherlock free on GitHub if you're comfortable with the terminal, or use the web version called What's My Name, which does basically the same thing in your browser. Either way, try it on yourself first. You won't believe what's still out there. Tool number 2 is actually 2 tools, because they work better together. Have I been pwned and dehashed? Have I been pwned is the polite one. Type in any email, and it tells you which data breaches that email has appeared in. LinkedIn, Adobe, MyFitnessPal, Canva, Dropbox. Billions of records have leaked over the past decade, and most people have no idea their info is floating around in places it should never be. Dehashed is the not-so-polite version, while Have I Been Pwned just tells you, yes, you were in a breach. Dehashed actually shows you what was in that breach. Emails, usernames, passwords in plain text, phone numbers, physical addresses, IP addresses, even security questions and answers from old accounts. Here's why this is terrifying. If a hacker, or honestly anyone with 20 bucks, finds an old breach with your password in it, the first thing they do is try that exact password on your Gmail, your bank, your Instagram, and your Apple ID. It's called credential stuffing, and it's the #1 way regular people get hacked. Not some Hollywood-style code breaking, just an old password from a forum you forgot about being tried on your real life. Investigators use the combination of these 2 tools to link a single email to someone's entire identity history. Every account, every alias, every old phone number connected to that person. Try your own email on Have I Been Pwned right now. I promise you'll be uncomfortable. This is the one. The third tool. The reason I told you to type your name in. PimEyes is a reverse face search engine. Upload a single photo of someone, even a bad one, even a side angle, even one where they're wearing sunglasses, and it scans the public web for every other photo of that same face it can find. Blog posts, forum profile pictures, wedding photographer galleries, conference attendee lists, news articles, random tagged photos from a stranger's vacation in 2019. Let me tell you what happened when I tried it. I uploaded one selfie of myself, just one. Within seconds, PimEyes pulled up a photo from a high school event 11 years ago that I have literally never seen before in my life. My face was in the background of someone else's photo, on someone else's blog, from a town I didn't even live in. That's the level we're playing at. But here's where it gets darker. There are documented cases of stalkers using PimEyes to identify women from a single Instagram photo and track them down to their workplaces. Journalists have used it to expose anonymous extremists. Private investigators use it to find missing people. And dating app scammers use it in reverse to make sure their fake photos don't show up anywhere else online. The free version gives you a teaser. The paid version shows you exactly where each photo lives, with direct links, and yes, you can search your own face right now to see what the internet has on you. This is also your sign to lock down your photo privacy on every single platform. Right after this video, seriously, go private, scrub old tagged photos, and never post a high-resolution face shot to a public account again, unless you're okay with strangers finding it forever. Oh, by the way, if you actually want to learn how to use these tools step by step, not just watch a video about them, I built the Hacker Academy. It's where I actually teach you every tool from this video, plus how to chain them together, how to build your own hacking agent that automates the whole thing, and a bunch of stuff I can't really show on YouTube. First link in the description if you're curious. Tool 4 is where things get professional. Maltego. If the first 3 tools are flashlights, Maltego is a forensic crime board. You know those scenes in detective shows where there's a giant wall covered in photos and red string connecting everything? That's Maltego, but automatic and 100 times more powerful. You drop in a single piece of information, a name, an email, a phone number, a domain, a Bitcoin wallet address, and Maltego visually maps every connection it can find. Linked accounts, related emails, associated phone numbers, family members, business registrations, IP addresses, court records, social media followers, all drawn out as a giant interactive web of dots and lines. Here's a real-world case. In 2019, journalists used Maltego to expose a Russian disinformation network by starting with a single Twitter account, mapping its connections, and uncovering hundreds of linked fake accounts, the email addresses behind them, and eventually the physical office building they were operated from. From one Twitter handle to a building in St. Petersburg, law enforcement uses Maltego. Penetration testers use Maltego. Journalists tracking down crypto scams use Maltego. The FBI uses Maltego. There's a free community edition that's more than enough to make your jaw drop the first time you run a scan on yourself or your own business domain. Fair warning, you might not sleep well that night. Google indexes websites. Shodan indexes everything else. Webcams, smart fridges, industrial control systems, routers, baby monitors, traffic lights, power plants, your neighbor's smart doorbell. If a device is connected to the internet, Shodan probably knows about it. And the genuinely terrifying part is, it knows whether that device is secured or wide open to the entire world. Researchers have used Shodan to find unsecured live feeds from baby monitors in homes, security cameras inside hospitals, and even the control panels of small water treatment facilities. All publicly accessible, all indexed, all searchable with a free account. For OSINT, Shodan is gold. You can find someone's home server, their security camera brand, the smart devices on their network, the model of their router, even the operating system running on their computer. If they've left certain ports open, and from there, infer where they live, what they do, and how technically savvy they are. But here's the part that affects you directly. Search your own home IP address on Shodan. You might be horrified at what's broadcasting to the open internet from inside your house right now. A lot of people find their own smart TVs, printers, or security systems sitting there with default passwords, just waiting to be accessed by anyone who knows where to look. This is the tool I warned you about, Epieos. You give it one thing, an email address. That's it. No password, no hacking, nothing shady. Just an email someone freely shared at some point. And in about 4 seconds, Epieos returns the full Google account name tied to that email, the person's profile photo, every Google review they've ever left, every public Google Maps location they've contributed to, linked accounts on Skype, LinkedIn, and other platforms, even a rough timeline of when their account was created and last active. Let me tell you why this one shook me. I ran Epieos on an old Gmail address I used back in college, the one I thought I'd long forgotten about. It pulled up reviews I'd left for a barbershop, a pizza place, and a gym in a city I lived in 8 years ago. My real full name, a profile photo I didn't even remember uploading. And from those Google Maps reviews, you could literally trace where I lived, where I worked out, and where I hung out on weekends. 8 years ago, from one email. Now imagine doing that to someone else, an ex, a coworker, a stranger who slid into your DMs. With one email address, you can build a behavioral map of their life, where they go, what they like, what kind of person they are, who they're connected to. If you only check one tool from this video on yourself, make it this one. Then go delete every public Google review you've ever left. You can thank me later. The 7th tool is the one professional OSINT investigators bookmark before anything else, the Intel Techniques search tool built by former government investigator Michael Bazzell. If you've ever read the book Open Source Intelligence Techniques, this is the toolkit that goes with it. It's not one search. It's a dashboard of hundreds of search engines, databases, and lookup tools, all organized by category. Need to search a phone number across 30 different platforms at once? One click, done. Need to run a username through every major social network simultaneously? One click. Need to dig into a domain's history, a license plate, a real estate record, a court filing, a flight tracker, an old archived version of a deleted website? It's all there, neatly organized. This is the tool the pros open every single morning before anything else. It turns OSINT from a scavenger hunt into a structured workflow. You start with one piece of information at the top, and the dashboard guides you through every angle to investigate. If you're at all serious about either protecting yourself or learning how investigations actually happen, this is your bookmark. And again, completely free. Now before I wrap up, I promised 2 bonus tools. These are the ones I almost didn't include. Bonus tool number 1, hunter.io. Type in any company domain, and Hunter pulls up the email addresses of people who work there, along with the email format the company uses. So if you know someone's name and where they work, you can guess their work email with about 90% accuracy. Recruiters use it, sales teams use it, scammers absolutely use it for phishing attacks. Useful for finding contacts, dangerous if it's used on you. Bonus tool number 2, Spiderfoot. Spiderfoot is automated OSINT. It's powerful, fast, and completely changes the game. You give it a name, an email, an IP, or a domain, and it runs over 200 different OSINT modules in the background automatically. It's like having a junior investigator working for you 24/7. It cross-references breach data, social media, dark web mentions, DNS records, IP geolocation, and dozens of other sources, then hands you a single report. There's a free open-source version on GitHub and a paid hosted version called HX. Once you run Spiderfoot on yourself, you'll never look at your digital footprint the same way again.